From a player attacking with hacked troops to a secret obstacle only a single player has, let's take a look at some of the rarest moments in Clash of Clans history. Something you'll never see happen in Clash of Clans again, this player attacking a base using not 100, but more than 1,000 giants. The base could never withstand 1,000 giants, and the attack was over with only 483 giants in total deployed. The player used a hacking process, which we won't go into detail on due to ethical reasons, but it involves inspecting and altering the packets that travel over the internet. Fortunately, the player was banned by Supercell soon after this attack. But let's take a moment of silence for the defending base. It's safe to say that they'll need some serious rebuilding after that massive onslaught. We all know how intense it is to get an attack in the war, with the clan members watching and judging our every move. But that's nothing compared to what this player with the username Gizmo had to go through. During one of his war attacks, there were a total of 21 players watching his attack live, 12 of which were from his own clan. What makes this moment so rare is that due to the time difference between clan members in various corners of the world, it's not common for so many players to be online at the same time. Gizmo must have been sweating bullets when this happened. Did you have any idea that this Clashmas tree from way back in 2012 would end up becoming one of the rarest obstacles in the game? Believe it or not, there's still a handful of die-hard players out there who refuse to part with their beloved tree, and after a whopping 11 years, they're still standing strong. According to some metrics, only a measly 2.6k Clashers still have this iconic tree on their base, making their accounts more valuable than my whole existence. Sadly, most of these bases are now inactive. So if you do happen to come across a base in multiplayer battle with one of these old school relics, you'd better screenshot it. But what if I told you there's an even rarer obstacle? Back in the early days of Clash of Clans, every player had this stone in their base, and naturally, almost everyone removed it to make some space, something that they would come to regret later on. While this rare stone did spawn automatically in bases during the early days of Clash, within a few months of the game's release, for reasons unknown, Supercell stopped this stone from spawning in the game for everyone. This means that if you accidentally remove the stone after they stop putting it in, you won't ever get to see it again. So consider yourself the luckiest person in the world if you happen across a base with this rare object. It's not every day that you see a Town Hall 10 player breaking into the legendary leagues, but that's exactly what Joe here managed to pull off. I mean, let's be honest. Climbing up the ranks is tough enough when you've got a maxed out Town Hall 14 or 15 at your disposal, but trying to do it at Town Hall 10, where the strongest troop you have is the miner? Now that's what I call dedication and skill. When you're constantly up against maxed out Town Hall 14s, the key to pushing trophies is clan castle reinforcements and attack strategies that directly target the Town Hall of the opponent. This, as well as multiple days of grinding, are necessary to replicate this rare moment. Using multiple Night Witches in a versus attack is among level 6 Builder Hall users, but this player seemed to run out of luck when he used the same strategy. In this unluckiest attack, or the luckiest defense ever, a single well-placed giant bomb took out all of the Night Witches in one fell swoop, and what makes this moment particularly rare is the strategically placed air bomb, which made quick work of all the bats. It's safe to say that this attack was over before it even started. To check the maximum amount of loot a Town Hall 15 base can have, Judosloth upgraded his storage and purchased every possible resource pack until his village was overflowing with loot. We're talking close to 100 million of just gold in his base. Judo also made sure that all his resource collectors were full before removing the shield and guard from his base. Big Bull was the person lucky enough to attack him, and he managed to snag almost all of the 2 million golden elixir, as well as 14,000 dark elixir, something which has never been done before in a record-setting moment. Now that's what I call a successful raid, and a memory that Big Bull is sure to treasure for a long, long time. Now here's something you don't see every day. Imagine a clan castle perched right on top of a town hall. Sounds like something out of a glitchy nightmare, right? Thanks to a bug, that's exactly what happened to a handful of players back in 2016. And although Supercell fixed the glitch pretty quickly, this one player wasn't about to let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity slip away. They renamed their base and simply never logged back into the game, so their base always stayed glitched. As a result, this incredibly rare and unique arrangement of buildings lives on. Something only a few people will ever witness is negative gems in their accounts. But wait, negative gems? How does that even work? Turns out, you can trick Supercell by using this illegal method, which will result in you getting negative gems and possibly even a ban, making this something only the most daring, or perhaps most foolish, players will try. Simply buy a gem pack, use some of the gems, and then apply for a refund. Once the refund gets through, Supercell will deduct the exact number of gems that you got from the pack, resulting in negative gems. Although, after doing this, you won't be able to earn gems in any other way, so you'll have to purchase a gem pack to get out of this situation. That's what you get for messing with Supercell. Something even rarer and wilder than having negative gems is when you get your trophies into negative numbers. While many players roam around the 0 mark to take advantage of loot-heavy bases of inactive players, it's not possible to lose trophies after hitting 0. But thanks to a glitch, this player took his trophies to -1, making it one of the rarest moments in the game. To use this glitch, take your trophies all the way down to 0. Once there, simultaneously deploy a troop and press the next button while searching for bases in a multiplayer battle. You'll skip to the next base and also lose a trophy for deploying the troop. Congratulations to this player for having the lowest number of trophies ever, although I'm not sure whether to be happy or sad for you. Do you remember when the builder decided to abandon our village and go on a journey of self-discovery? It was a sad moment, but it led to one of the bizarrest and rarest occurrences in the game. As a result of the builder's absence, our troops stepped in and took over the builders' duties. It's pretty fascinating to witness barbarians, giants, witches, and even wizards taking turns upgrading our buildings. To top it off, the builders icon at the top of the screen changed to reflect whichever troop was currently in charge of the upgrades. Just look at that witch working on the bomb tower. Although why she doesn't spawn skellies to help her out is beyond me. Can you imagine being part of a clan with more than 50 members? No? Well, that's probably because it's impossible. Except one clan actually did it. They managed to break the 50-member barrier and ended up having 51 members in their clan. It was due to a rare and hard-to-replicate glitch that happened when 2 players got accepted into the clan at the same time, while there was room for only 1 new member. It must have ticked something in the servers the wrong way, because after this happened, no player was able to leave the clan. That's one way to make sure your clan stays together, I guess. One of the rarest moments that happened in this game is the sudden spawning of a goblin pole decoration in this player's base. Was this ever on sale, or did it ever spawn in home villages? Obviously not, or we wouldn't have added this to the list. Of all Clash of Clans players in the world, the goblin pole and this weird-looking stone were present only in this one player's base. That's how rare this obstacle is. I wanted to visit this base and see them for myself, but sadly, Supercell caught wind of this freaky base and removed the decorations. Oh man, now I'm depressed. Unlocking a 6 builder isn't a big deal when you're already at Town Hall 14, but if it's done by a Town Hall 10 player, which is a very rare occurrence, it is a huge deal. Firstly, you can only start working for the 6 builder after reaching Town Hall 10. Secondly, you'll need to upgrade multiple buildings to the max in your builder base, including the Mega Tesla and the Battle Machine, before you can unlock the 6th builder. So, for this player to do all this at the lowest Town Hall level possible really does make a statement. Kudos to the player who spent his time and maybe even some money to achieve this. Who knew dedication could be so attractive? Just like other video games, Clash of Clans also has in-game achievements which you can unlock by completing certain tasks. The best thing is that they award you with gems for completing them. But have you ever wondered how rare and satisfying it would be to complete all the achievements without claiming the gems? It's like being on a diet and not touching that delicious slice of pizza in front of you. But that's exactly what one player did, not claiming any of their achievements until all of them were unlocked. Wow, I need this guy's willpower. People with a level 6 Town Hall aren't supposed to have a high player level, but what do we have here? A player with a level 6 Town Hall at level 202? Are you kidding me? Did they find a secret potion or something? Nah, turns out this player with the username RenOnV is the ultimate troop donating machine. Donating troops to clan members earns you some sweet XP, and this player must have donated enough to jump a couple hundred levels on the XP ladder. RenOnV, you're like the UNICEF of Clash of Clans, so keep on spreading the love. It seems like some players are determined to push the boundaries of what's possible in Clash of Clans. Who needs to follow the rules when you can place your buildings wherever you want? Thanks to a glitch, these renegade clashers have found a way to put their buildings in unexpected locations, like the sea or the dense forest, leaving a creepy looking shadow behind. It's done by moving the building to a very precise location in the out of bounds area, which allows the building to be placed there. Sadly, this could only be done for a very short period of time, making this glitch extremely rare, as Supercell patched it up real nice, making it impossible to do this now. A base needs gold and elixir, which are kept inside their respective storages to upgrade the various structures. But wait, what's this? Where are the storages in this base? Could this player be a hacker? Turns out that at one point in the game's history, players were able to sell off their buildings, but this feature was soon removed. This player probably sold the storages and never brought them again, even after this feature was removed, making this a rare and one-of-a-kind base in Clash of Clans. Nowadays, a base without storage simply can't exist, nor do you have the ability to sell your existing buildings. What a bummer. Every building requires only one builder to upgrade, obviously. What's this player constructing that needs more than one builder? Thanks to yet another extremely rare glitch in the game, 2 of his 3 builders were used to just upgrade one building without any reduction in the time it took to upgrade it. That's actually hilarious, although I do feel bad for the poor soul who had to wait a full day before he could get both of his builders back. Thankfully, Supercell fixed this glitch, so it won't be happening to any of us again, making this moment a truly rare one. So, if you don't want glitches to ruin your game, then you'd better subscribe to Howler.